Hi, welcome back to the channel and let's build. And today let's finally build my Karin S95. So I'm 3 years late to the party effectively by being on PC as far as getting an S95. And even though I've had it for a month, I've only just got round to building it. There's just been so much going on. Anyway, I was wanting a unique sort of custom build for the car. I thought I'd rather have that than just a basic road car. And I was really stuck for a build, and then friend of the channel and content creator Rico said to me, if you go to the channel of Kevin Vo, that's V-O, he knows all things Toyota GR86 and the equivalent Subaru. He goes to SEMA every year and produces videos showing all the SEMA cars. So I'm like, well, let's go and have a look. Now, a lot of these cars were OTT, a lot of them were works of art, but the bulk of them, of course, were difficult, if not impossible, to build in this game. We don't have wide arch kits and stuff for the car. I noticed also the car was in an interesting, slightly off matte, or rather satin blue, which had been achieved in Los Santos Customs. Anyway, we have most of the parts to do a reasonable build of this car, so I thought, well, let's build this one, and I'm rather taken by it. It's relatively simple. I don't know if it's what people would call a clean build exactly, but it's not too wild. So let's see how this car is put together. And again, Rico, if you're watching, thank you so much for the suggestion. I would never have found this guy's videos. I would never have found this car. Front bumpers. The street bumper is perfect to get this splitter. I do wish this grille was filled in. I really do. But I don't want to start with all this. On the rear bumpers, you have to go stock, or you start putting all that other stuff on the edges, which is just so wrong. Fenders at the front, I've gone the secondary arrow fenders, and the reason is I do want the cutout here, and I want to sort of make something of this area. It's a pity I have to have my 911 GT3 tops here, but I think otherwise these work the best. On the hood, well, we're pretty lucky actually. This vented hood, it's pretty much the same style. I mean, we should have black vents and maybe one less, but that's pretty good. For the lights, I'm going to stay on the standard white stock lights. I think that's appropriate for a modern car. The livery is Stance Andreas. You might think shopping list, but it puts everything in, well, they call it Mind Macked Black here, but it puts everything in one place. It does give quite a nice sun strip, but still I'd rather go with the Stance Andreas and spread the writing over the car. Talking of the sun strip, carbon, because I want a black sun strip with white writing, which I'm not fully getting. When you can go primary, secondary, they're both the same, but no. For the plate, do go yellow on black, because that's correct. You could go with the plate that goes on the car, AKIHA, or you could simply, of course, leave your own plate on. We don't have any form of louver or roof spoiler. The respray, I wanted a white with an absolute tinge of something else. So I'll show you how I did this. Obviously, I can't quite repeat it, but I first painted the secondary and the primary in an ice white, then into metallic, scroll down for, I don't know, 5-6 seconds. I backed out, I picked a different number plate, I then went back into the respray. That allows me to have a pearlescent on my mat. This only works in Los Santos Customs. I can't show it to you now, but I picked Harbour Blue. I'm pretty sure it was Harbour Blue, but almost any of the light blues. In fact, to your taste, almost any light colour really. But I thought the car was a sort of bluey or greeny tinge onto the satin, so go with Harbour Blue. Side louvers, I haven't got any because it's for this rear glass here. Skirts, I really want them sort of body coloured with or some black, sorry, and a wing. Unfortunately, if I go like drift skirts here, or racer skirts here, you see how the wing part, because it's not a real wing, it's sort of glued in as part of the bodywork. So I've gone carbon racer just to give at least the impression of the wing here. Spoiler, we don't have the right one. The right one is more tasteful than whatever we've got. But I would say that you could go with the Carbon GT spoiler, or I went with the Racer spoiler, and I think either one works. This stock spoiler, I don't know, that just looks weird to me. Suspension. I've got the car here on street suspension. I reckon that's about bang on. For the wheels, we've gone for an S-Racer wheel out of the sports category, and it is painted in a midnight blue because indeed there are very dark blue matte wheels on the car. And with the windows, there's a very dark smoke on the real car, so we've gone for a dark smoke on here. So, oh my goodness, this car's quite hard to drive on PC as it is, and now the roads are wet. Okay, well, I think you can see now with that slight light blue in the paint, it's just working to add that interest to this car. The paint colour was one of the things that attracted me to it. So let's try not to spin it, at least not too much. So I'm really pleased with this car now. I think it's really excellent. Of course, as everybody who's got one knows, it's fully HSW, so it goes like, well, it goes like stink really, doesn't it? Let's face it. I was going to say it goes like a Banshee, but it's faster than most of the Banshees. What I need to do now, in fact, is get it down into my JDM collection where it's going to take pride of place. Let me know below what you thought of this build. Be honest, do you like these one-off custom builds, or do you prefer something a bit more production or sort of mass specialist tuner, your sort of Novitec type of things? If you liked it, please do click the like button. If you like real cars in GTA, then of course please subscribe, and above all, thank you so much for watching.